Okay, this is a quick read for air signs. I haven't been on my YouTube lately because, and y'all gonna hear my kids in the background. I haven't been on YouTube lately, but I decided to at least do the elements. I've been on TikTok mostly, but on the TikTok, it said that it was a lot of sexual energy and you guys needed to tame yourself because you had to remember air is a masculine sign and the impulsive behavior could lead to demise. But if it's on the opposite end, you also need to be selective about this rush that comes into you to protect yourself. So the first cards that I pulled were these, and this is basically saying, because I'm not going to go through the reading of each card because the energy of the collective is just, whew, it's intense. Anyway, this said before this was pulled, okay, let me move these out the way. Before this was pulled, it was saying that there's a creation coming in. Something is coming down to earth. So that means that something done in the 5D is coming down to the 3D now. And this is the card, this is the main card, but it's saying it's secret. I can't get in. I won't know what it is. So that's why I pulled the moon card. So whatever this is that's being brought in was dependent upon some, what do you want to say? Some energy that was, this is past energy that was done for cause and effect. And now it's about to come in, the conclusion, the cause and effect of whatever was done. So this is a sexual card. This could mean a baby. This could mean a relationship. It could be a lot of things. Some things good could come in and some things bad could come in, depending upon what the air element was doing to bring things in. We also know that moon is magic. Anyway, so the clarifier for the moon card was dual. And that's where because I felt the energy I felt off of this was not good. I'm not feeling the good at all. Like I feel like I don't like to go through my emotions when I feel a card, but that's part of energy. But anyway, what I'm feeling is a very uneasy energy. I actually feel like I want to throw up, or I feel like I want to speak. So there's two different, because I'm getting two different energies, because this could, like I said, it could be good or bad. And I don't want to spend too much time in the energy. But somebody may want to speak and say something to bring balance, or somebody may have done something in spite of somebody. So this information that you've been feeling the whole time, that you have this knowing of, is about to come in. And I say it's about to come in, so next month, because spiritual court has been going on this whole month, and June is going to be, July is going to be where the exposure comes in, where everybody gets their confirmations. So when that dual card came out, I got rebel and reputation. So somebody's reputation, that's where that uneasiness comes in for me. So if it's somebody's reputation and they did something in spite, they will be taking a fall from grace for sure. And it could be public, and it could have to do with the internet. I don't know. I really don't know. If it's on the lighter side, somebody that's been trying to defeat you by maybe holding back anything, that's going to be where the balance comes in. So that'll be where the balance comes in. And I'm just going to, for confirmation, I'm going to pull a crystal card, but I also want to look behind here, behind each card. So we got sacral chakra. Like I said, this is creative energy, but it's also a sexual energy. This is a restriction behind this. So somebody could be holding out on sex, trying to, like I said, they could be holding out on sex. And behind this is just a card where you're trying to bring something from the 5D down to the 3D, but it's invisible. You're doing things behind the scenes. Could be sex magic, could be sleeping with partners, could be withholding sex, withholding communication, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, guys, I don't like the, like I said, this energy is uncomfortable. So behind that is the sun. The sun has to do with ego, reputation, yourself, your identity. And let me go to this card, reputation. Two paths. So somebody has to make a decision, or a decision is going to come in. So whatever this outcome is, everybody in the collective is going to need to make a decision. But this is where When you get that feeling, and when you get the proof of the knowing that you've been feeling and it comes in, then you'll be able to make your decision and you're going to be able to move fast. You're going to feel freedom with it and expansion, because you're going to either leave something behind or you'll be starting something where you can not be on the fence about it or not be in doubt. Rebel. Venus. So if somebody is taking a fall from grace, I feel like it was a person behind. It was, you know, Venus does rule relationships, but it also rules money, because it could have been something somebody did in spite over money, or something to do with a relationship. So that person that did whatever in spite, they're going to take a fall from grace, and it could be very public. It's crazy. But anyway, let me get y'all crystal cards, because I don't want to make it too long. All right. I feel so much fire with the energy. I'm trying to close it with a good energy that can help people heal, whatever side they on, you know. It's going to be a lesson learned. It doesn't matter. These things can go either way, but it still requires healing. Okay. We got citrine. Citrine is about abundance. It's the abundance can be in any form possible. It can mean money. It could mean expanding your horizons, like being free, especially when it's emotional, something that's holding you back. Like you feel like somebody is holding you back, but you don't know who, where, what to attack. This right here is a very expansive energy that will help you clear out everything. It's a clearing out that will help you to get back on track as far as a direction. I want to see what this card is. This is compassion. Compassionate being. This means, I just had to take this into consideration. Give me a second, because I'm about to read this. So this is abundance. This is compassionate being. I haven't flipped over the cards yet, but I'm going to let you know what I'm feeling. I feel like somebody, like I said, I feel like somebody wants to speak. Somebody might be hoping that you understand something, like you see something from their point of view or something like that. And I don't know how I feel, because I don't really like it. I'm not forcing myself to try, but I feel like there's going to be some type of it with at least, boy, I'm feeling on one side of the aspect, somebody is talking and hoping that you'll understand something. And I don't even want to say what the understanding is, because it's not that I don't want to say it. It's just making me so uncomfortable that it's like, you may want to hear a person out, but there's another side that you have to process all of this. And I feel like it's a lot to process. And my stomach is so weird, because the solar plexus is the next level. That processing it could affect the digestive system, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, I wish I could really go deep into it, but you got to get out of this situation and move forward. If it's a good thing and it's a relationship and you know, it was pettiness involved, you still want to talk about it. It's processing. If it was somebody doing something out of spite, you still got to worry about the blowback or the cleanup. You know what I'm saying? Things like clearing your name, blah, blah, blah. It's not something that's going to happen fast. It's going to take patience. So now I'm going to flip these cards over. Okay, so we got, man, what is this? This is transmutation. And this is a curse clearer. This means curse clearer. So give me a second. Okay, the first thing I'm getting is that when it comes to transmutation, whatever this is I feel like a win-win situation. I feel like it's a win-win situation, because it's going to help you clear out multiple things. And I'm going to give y'all the example of this. You may be able to kill multiple people with one stone once this situation is brought to light. You'll know exactly where to go, because you'll know who your enemies are. You'll know who's for you and against you. And that's what I'm going to say. You'll know who's for you and against you. And you'll be able to move faster, because I feel like a lot of these things that were around you were around you for a long time. And it was one, what did they say? One step forward, two steps back. And it's always been that way. Like, why am I in a holding pattern? It's because these things were around you and you needed to get rid of them. But you also needed to learn first. You needed to learn, because I feel like these things had you, it's almost like opposites. It's almost like you've been paired with opposites the whole time. And that's why things wasn't moving forwardly. This energy got me shaking so bad. This is why things wasn't moving forward for you. This is why it was one step forward, two steps back. Because you were working with a lot of people. That's what it is. Competitiveness. And it's making my words shaky, and it's making me angry. So all of these things have the potential to come up. And that's why I have to calm my energy down. Anyway, as far as the numbers, and I'm not going to do all of the numbers, but what I notice is that you got 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. And because I'm a numbers person. 2 plus 8 is 1. And then you got 44. 144. If you've been seeing that number a lot, it means a chosen one. So there could be some people in this group that are definitely supposed to speak out about it could be social issues or their issues. It may be a book. I don't know how y'all gonna give it to the public, but 9/11 is an emergency. You know what I'm saying? But this is also the ability to transmute things. Like, you able to turn things around for people just like that. But the people you was turning around for was not good. And I believe this card is a family card. So there may be some family issues. It could involve money, generational curses, but that's it. I don't want to go too far in it. But yeah. And these cards also, if you want to, these cards could really be good for y'all. I'm going to hold them up for y'all. Hold on. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm looking at, okay, there we go. Citrine. Smoky quartz. And if you want to, you can feel them through the screen. This is the part that heals you. Like, this right here is calming down that fire and that anger. Because when you look at tarot readings, if it's for you or there's information, it's going to make that heat rise in your body. And it's going to make you feel irritated. This is calming me down. It's taking all of that, knowing that somebody is being deceptive or knowing that somebody is holding back, and it's transmuting it to send it back to where it came from. So all you have to do is breathe through your nose and out through your mouth if you want the energy. But that's what it is. It's like, I'm also getting, you always knew something was important about you, or you always knew that your contributions were big to people, but you could never prove it because you couldn't see it in your own life. This is purple, right? Remember, breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. Now we switching the energy, so give me a second. This one is more of a stabilized energy. So that other one was very calming and it transmutes energy, but this one right here is more stabilizing. I think this helps with, to a lesser extent, lawsuits, but I also think that it helps with selling homes, or let's just say properties. It has to do with properties. And this right here never needs to be cleaned. It never needs to be cleaned, ever. And it cleans other stones, and it repels negative energy from you. All right. So that's your reading, air signs.